everyone, it's me Tim again, and today we are going to talk about how I cope with stress. Do you all actually know what is stress? Now, let me explain to you what is it. Stress is like a feeling of emotional or physical tension, and it can come from any event or thought that makes you feel nervous, frustrated, lose productivity, exhausted, or even health problems. But in a good way, stress can be positive. It is not always a bad thing. Stress, which is positive stress, can motivate us, let us feel exciting, improve our performances, and also perceive as within our coping abilities. And this is why I say that we are going to talk about how I cope with stress instead of not having it at all. First of all, I will build in regular exercises. Trust me, I've tried a lot of ways to cope with stress, but this is one of the best methods that I've used before. So, studies have shown that having regular exercise increase our blood circulation and flush out stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. At the same time, exercise also stimulates the production of endorphins, which is one of the chemicals in the brain that works as natural mood elevators and painkillers. So for me, it helps me to freshen my mind and let me think about things in another way, or a wider mindset to think about other things that I didn't think about it before. So also losing body weight, having a healthy body, and tone up my body makes me happier. How I do exercises during MCO, like we can't exercise in a park or a gym now, right? So what are the alternatives that we can do? So for me, I researched home workout on YouTube or Google. There are tons of video or ways online showing you how to do it. I've been doing this home workout for a few months. I think that it helps me to be more disciplined. I still submitted all my assignments on time. I did not feel depressed, and I think that regular exercise do help me to cope with stress too. So next, when I'm facing distress, I will play musical instruments. I've done some research on it, and it shows that playing musical instruments will lower your heart rate and at the same time avoiding the stress response to become chronic. So let me explain to you how it works. Normally, stress will start in the brain, which we think about it, and then it kicks off a chain of reactions that will switch on the stress response in every cell of our bodies. So when we are playing musical instruments, it will help to switch off the stress response and improve our physical and emotional health. So that is why I said that playing musical instruments help us to cope with stress. So for me, playing music makes me feel comfortable, pleasure, joy, relaxed, and I will be more concentrated on my work after playing musical instruments. And of course, I know that not everybody knows how to play musical instruments, but actually we can learn. At first, piano is the only instrument that I know how to play, but slowly I learned how to play guitar, ukulele, kalimba, and so on. So it will let you think about other things, but not those that actually makes you feel stressed. Maybe I will connect with some supportive people to reduce stress. Telling the stories that why I am stressed to my sister and my mother actually helps me to cope with stress. I think it is because they have more life experience and they are the people who know me well. They will tell me what to do next and how to overcome the problems. So, at that time, when I was facing SPM, I spent most of my time having tuition classes, doing revisions, and I was too stressed and too scared of failing SPM until I refused to eat. All I do was just sitting in front of the desk and non-stop studying. And without, I had stomach cramps one day when I was doing my pre-SPM paper, and I tried to search around my house to find the painkillers in a really panic way. So my mom saw that and she calmed me down. I remember that when she calmed me down, I started to cry really hard. She told me that when we are facing stress, we have to find a good listener or a companionship that will help us to release stress, although some of the things did not get to settle after we telling them, but at least we will feel relaxed. We will know that we are not alone, and although you feel this time, people who love you will still stay by your side and will never leave you. A supportive person will not only give you companionship but also helps you to cope with stress. So in conclusion, there are 3 ways that